Whispers of the Forest. Sadie was a mischievous girl, often tormenting her younger sister, Lucy. They lived in a quaint village on the edge of an ancient forest, known for its unsettling and eerie atmosphere. Despite the villagers' warnings, Sadie often led Lucy to the forest's edge, where the trees stood like silent sentinels. Sadie's teasing was relentless and cruel. She'd hide Lucy's favorite doll in the garden, only to laugh when Lucy cried in frustration. She told terrifying stories about the forest's ghosts and goblins, delighting in her sister's wide-eyed fear and sleepless nights. Once, Sadie had even locked Lucy in the cellar, leaving her there in the dark for hours, ignoring her frantic screams and pleas. One crisp autumn afternoon, Sadie and Lucy ventured deeper into the forest than ever before. Sadie laughed as she pulled Lucy along, her eyes gleaming with mischief. The trees loomed overhead, their twisted branches casting long, creeping shadows. The forest felt alive, with trees intertwined in a way that seemed almost intentional, their branches weaving together to block out the sky. "Come on, Lucy, don't be such a baby," Sadie taunted, her voice echoing through the still air. Lucy, clutching her doll, glanced nervously at the trees. "Sadie, let's go back. The trees. They look like they're watching us." Sadie rolled her eyes and turned away, dismissing her sister's fears. She didn't notice the tree behind her, its branches curling slightly, almost like fingers reaching out. "Stop being such a scaredy cat," Sadie said, her voice growing fainter as she walked ahead. Lucy hesitated, feeling a strange chill. She looked up at the tree beside her, its bark rough and gnarled. For a moment it seemed to whisper, a soft rustling that sounded almost like words. Suddenly, there was silence. Lucy turned, expecting to see Sadie, but her sister was gone. The forest seemed to hold its breath. Lucy's heart pounded as she called out, "Sadie? Sadie!" No answer, only the rustling leaves and the creaking of the branches. Days turned into weeks, and Sadie never returned. The village searched, but the forest kept its secrets. Lucy, though heartbroken, felt a strange connection to the forest now. She found herself drawn to a particular tree, one that stood taller and broader than the others. Lucy began to spend her afternoons beneath its canopy, talking to it as if it could understand. She would sit in its shade, whispering her thoughts and dreams. The villagers noticed a change in Lucy. She seemed happier, more at peace. They assumed it was her way of coping with the loss of her sister. In the quiet moments, when the wind whispered through the leaves, Lucy would lean against the tree and close her eyes, feeling its ancient presence envelop her. She felt as though Sadie was there, somehow, within the heart of the forest. And though she never spoke of it, she found solace in the shadows of the trees, where her sister's laughter seemed to linger, just out of reach, forever entwined with the whispering leaves. An unnatural hush settled over the forest. The leaves, once restless, now clung motionless to the branches, a chilling peace blanketing the forest floor.